Before the video begins, a couple friends and I did a reaction stream to the Gamescom opening night live. If you'd like to see that, a link in the description. On to the video. Hello everyone, this is the Red Riot Robot with a brand new show called Logging. I hadn't entirely decided on the title in last month's, but I think I'm going to stick with Logging followed by whatever month it is. And again, this is just a monthly video that I can put together real quick in about a week and with minimal editing and talk about stuff. I'm going to be adding on to what I talked about in the previous month, with this month having news that happened throughout the month, as well as stuff I look forward to and what I played the previous month. And with all that being said, again, this is the Red Riot Robot, and enjoy the video. Alright, with the news, we'll have some stuff to talk about. Most of it has to do with Gamescom, but we did have a couple of items that happened right before Gamescom, and we'll cover those first. The first being that Tango Gameworks and Hi-Fi Rush were bought by Krafton, who publish PUBG and Callisto Protocol. I don't entirely know if this will end positively. I do know that at least half of the old staff has their job back over there, which is good. With that being said, I'll just look forward to the next Hi-Fi Rush and let you know if it worked out. The other big item was that Final Fantasy XVI was announced for PC and got a demo. I'll talk a little bit more about that in what I played. At Gamescom, we had a bunch of stuff announced. We had a new thing for City of the Wolves. Mai Shiranui, I probably fucked up that name. We had Borderlands 4 was the biggest item, and I'm looking forward to that, but probably after it's released. I like the gameplay of Borderlands, I just don't like the writing. We also got a release date for Marvel Rivals. I struggle with that title. It's coming out in December. I've been kind of looking forward to it. It's been sounding kind of fun, and I've been needing a free game to play that's fun. Mafia: The Old Country was announced, which it seems that they're going with a game similar to the first two rather than the third, so it won't have the same type of busy work gameplay loop that the third one had. And probably my pick for best was Reanimal, which is being made by the developers who made Little Nightmares 1 and 2. It looks creepy, and I really like those games, so I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's talk about what I played this month. The first thing I actually wound up playing and finishing was a game called Sin Episodes Emergence. I learned later that this was a sequel to a game that was out in the 90s. And this game was fine up until like 2/3 part, where all of a sudden they decided to make every room have 5 enemies with chain guns. And that got really annoying when they only give you 3 guns. 1 a pistol, 2 a shotgun, and 3 an assault rifle. So yeah, that kind of sucked. And I did activate God mode just to get through it. After that, I did a lot of playing Elden Ring. I'm getting towards the end of the DLC finally. I really like it, but it definitely has balancing issues around I think it's pronounced shadow tree fragments. If you don't know you're supposed to collect those, you're going to have a miserable time with this DLC, and you're going to spend a decent bit of time with it hunting those down. Outside of that, I'd played that Final Fantasy XVI demo. Thought it was amazing. Loved the gameplay. Loved the combat. One weird issue, I don't know if it was an option, but I need to check, was that for whatever reason, the gameplay I'm able to get at like 60 FPS, no issue. But all the cutscenes might be locked at 30. So you get this really weird shift when you go between them. Outside of that, it was a really good experience. I also was playing a game called Intravenous 2, which is a stealth game. It's very similar to Splinter Cell, but it's from a top-down view. I really like it. It's improved upon from the first game, and I'm liking the story so far. And finally, I played a bit of Black Myth Wukong, and that's also really good. But it also has like what I will call first game syndrome, where there are these weird quirks that only come from a developer who's only ever made one game. For example, the ability to guard ranged attacks, it has to be bought into for some reason. They had me turn into a cicada for 3 minutes, and there was no reason for that. I don't know why they had that, but it's there. And just some other weirdness from this, but overall, it's a solid little game. I'll keep you updated next month when I likely finish it. And that's all for what I played. Now for the games that I'm looking forward to in the upcoming month, specifically I'm looking forward to 3. That's God of War Ragnarok for PC, the Final Fantasy 16 for PC, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I really liked the first one, and even though I'm not that big of a 40k fan, it's so far everything I've seen from Space Marine 2 looks awesome, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching this video. I know this format's still a little work in progress, but now I have a really good idea of what I want these videos to be. And with that, I hope you stick around, and this is the Red Riot Robot, signing out.